I'm going to bring up then here the digital one, again, an expensive digital meter. And with this one, I will be able to read the same components. In this occasion, it has an auto range function. It's digital. Is the way the new generation loves meters. So let's just check this out. And the reading of that is approximately 6.3. See, it's within tolerance. 6.3 ohms, right? Resistance measuring ohms. I'm going to do the next one. And that's right on the money. That's about 1500 ohm resistor. And the next one, which should be about 1K, that's about 1000 ohms, right? 1 kilo ohm. So there we have the reading of resistance using both analog and digital multimeter. From here on, I'll just stay with the digital multimeter just because it's practical to use it. I wanted to give you a feel for both the use of the analog and the digital meter. And so next, I will demonstrate to you how to measure voltage. Once again, if you were going to do a different reading with the same device, you determine you want to measure voltage. You connect the leads are connected. You select the function and range. This is an auto range multimeter. So I'm going to just select the function of volts. I move that selection to volts. And now I have three power supplies: a variable power supply, a fixed side of a power supply, and I have a couple of, well-known battery power supplies. I'm gonna try this one. Typically, you'll have alligator clips, which is also nice. I don't have them with me, that you can clip on the leads of the circuit or source. I'm measuring voltage now, and this is reading approximately 3.16 volts, right? And that's two batteries, which is about right, 1.4 each. 1 volt each. That'll be about 3 volts. So it reads 3.1 or something, 3.1 or so. I'm gonna go to the next one. This is a set of a pack of 8 1.5 volt batteries. So you guessed right. So they're in series, and we're looking at approximately 12 volts on that battery pack. Let's see if that does it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring this down here so you can see it. All right. So there is the positive, there is a negative. So I'm gonna read the voltage across this, and it reads approximately 12.23 volts, right? So that's about right. Once again, we've done resistance. Now we're doing voltage reading. I'm going to go ahead and measure the voltage output of this power supply, which has both a variable side and a fixed side. And I'm going to plug in the leads with precaution. And this is reading approximately 5.06 volts. For all practical purposes, we've used both an analog meter and a digital meter to measure both resistance and voltage. The next quantity that we typically read is the quantity of amperage or current. And so I'm going to do a quick setup here for you so that we can do a reading of current. So which means I'm going to turn this off real quick, and I'm going to plug in the cables. I have set this so that this LED, which is going to be my indicator, right, it's going to go here, negative, and this one, which is my positive, going to go here, which is positive. I'm going to then connect the leads to the terminals of the power supply, and I know I have 5 volts in here. 5 volts are going to be feeding to the circuit. There's probably going to be just a little bit of, if you apply Ohm's law, you're going to have 5 volts divided by 6.2. Actually, that's going to be about 1 ampere minus the voltage drop across the LED. All right, so this is just a small amount of current, which is going to produce about 1 ampere or maybe even less than that. So we have set up the circuit. It should be all set. Make sure that light indicator is properly connected, which means there's a negative side to it, there's a positive side to it. Now set your multimeter to measure current, and let's just give it a shot to the analog meter first to see more or less how much amperage we have. So I'm going to set this to measure amperage. All right, and this is DC amperage. So I have set this to amperage. Notice that this one measures a maximum of 250. So we're going to do a real quick reading to set this to 250, right? That's amperage. And part of what you do when you measure current is that you break the circuit out. So for all practical purposes, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break the positive lead. I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to make the multimeter, in this case, the current reading, part of the circuit. So notice how I'm going to connect this, right? And it should be, you see that? Circuit is functioning. We're reading approximately out of 250 milliamps, about 125 milliamps, right? That's about right. So we have broken the path or the circuit to measure current. I'm going to do the same demonstration now using the digital multimeter, right? And once again, you set the meter leads, you set the kind of function you want to do. In this case, is current. This is auto range, so you don't have to do any range. Then you're going to connect the leads, and then you're going to take the reading. So let's see how this one compares with the previous one. But thanks for bearing with me. So once again, I'm going to connect the positive lead to the positive side of and there is my reading. So it's indicating approximately 115 milliamp. This is interesting. What's happening here? We have indeed taken readings of resistance, voltage, and current. And there is a mathematics behind this. You should know by this time that we are in a way testing, verifying, or proving Ohm's law, right? And so Ohm's law should be the way to confirm this. So let me just reconnect and turn that on. We can now even check voltage drop across these two guys as a bonus demonstration. So let's do that. So I'm gonna do the reading of voltage across both the resistor and the LED. Let's go over the resistor reading of volts. It looks like it's dropping around 714, 715 millivolt, right? And if you can see it or not, it read about 715 millivolt. What about this guy right here? Well, this one usually needs 7/10 of a volt to start illuminating, but there's probably more voltage drop across it. And that's reading actually maximum voltage reading across it. The difference between 5-volt source, Kirchhoff voltage law, and the voltage drop across this resistor is going through this LED, and it's actually drawing about 4.2, something in that range. And this is the demonstration. So in review, we've done a demonstration of analog multimeter, digital multimeter. We have taken resistance readings, voltage readings, and current readings. And we have said that the first thing you do is you determine the quantity you're going to measure. Second, you connect the leads. In this case, we didn't have to do that. Third, you set the function or the range. 4, you connect the leads. And 5, you take the reading. And that should be how you handle and use a instrument of this type, be able to analyze and diagnose the circuit. So thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I hope that you can apply these concepts, whether at home, industry, and the lab, wherever you are. Thank you. Goodbye.